Don't be funny. But anything you want to know about us, about bipolar, about what you're doing about it, what the people around you are doing about it, this is prime time. So who wants to start? Who's brave?
Ask one question. Okay, why do some people who have been diagnosed with schizoaffective are also diagnosed with bipolar? Because it seems like bipolar is part of schizoaffective. And why do people say they have bipolar depression when depression is part of bipolar? And then I've noticed that some people get misdiagnosed with bipolar, but they're really ADHD. And then some people present their family member as bipolar, but because they're a chaotic person, but maybe they have borderline personality. So I'm just concerned about how people get diagnosed.
That was excellent, but because we're bipolar, you're going to have to do that
All over.
Let's do schizoaffective. That's her diagnosis, bipolar schizoaffective. So
Yes. And we would have to rewrite the whole DHM in order to get to the root cause of all the answers. But the schizoaffective is borderline schizophrenia and bipolar. And so it presents itself whenever I'm in manic phases. The schizophrenia actually presents itself while I'm during the mania. And so that's why it's bipolar schizoaffective, because I typically have the mood swings, but whenever I go through mania, I present with schizophrenia.
now, what was the second thing? Because I lost it.
I'm sorry, the fact that sometimes bipolar is ADHD is misdiagnosed as bipolar, and then people describe themselves as being bipolar depression, so that's what bipolar is, mania and depression mixed together. I just get afraid of people having an alphabet soup of diagnoses.
Yeah.
When some of them are part of each other.
Bipolar depressive, it's when you lean to, I'm more bipolar manic. I shoot up, which I think is the better of the two. So it's not that bad. But now Ramona, who's not here, is bipolar depressive. She leans towards, if she's going to go into an episode, she goes into a depressive episode, very rarely goes into a manic episode. So it's really just a description of which way you're leaning.
And then I kind of get both of those. I kind of go way up and then I go way down. But I think to answer part of your question as well, when you said it's like the alphabet soup,
People say they had
all disease, all diagnosis really is. You're trying to figure it out. We talk all the time and we say, let me just speak for me. I was so excited to be diagnosed. I was like, yes, I have something. And it wasn't so much that I wanted to have something be ineffective or wrong, more so that I just wanted to figure out me and why I functioned or not functioned the way I was. It doesn't feel good when you're walking in a zone, but you see like 10 other people not walking there, but you might see yourself and maybe one other. So you're kind of figuring it out. It's a process. Doctors don't have the answer. They have some of the answers that make a better sense than not having anything at all. So people are trying to find what fits them the best. So if we're walking in a manic state, we're going to say, well, I'm manic. If we're walking in a depressed state, it might not be a technical term, but right now I'm having a bipolar depressed day. So it's maybe not so much to focus on the title as it is the behavior, and then helping or coping or finding out the information that's needed to deal with you or the person that you're dealing with in that state.